Good
Hi, thanks for joining us today. It's Dean and Diana
Faith.
with Wreath by
And
Faith.
we are going
We
to
hope you
create
enjoy
for
this
you
video.
this beautiful magnolia ribbon bow. It is embossed with the magnolias. It is a canvas ribbon, wired for sturdiness. So we're going to add some complementary colors to this that go with this actual ribbon. So we're going to start with our green, and I've already cut that. So we're going to go ahead and do 18 inches are going to be our tails, and we're going to scrunch down the center of the dowel rod. And this is Pro Bow the hand. This tool that I'm using is from Regina Sellers, and I just love the dowel rods, and I love the wood because it's wide, it gives you good measurements, it also is sturdy, and it stays in place, doesn't move around, which is wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I have pushed the ribbon down between the dowel rods. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a loop, and it's going to be 6.5 inches. And we're going to push down in the center. We're going to twist. We're going to do 6.5 inches again. We're going to go up. We're going to do 6.5 inches. And our loops, if you go side to side, you can see that the loops are going to be the same size, and then you can just pull it up. We're going to twist. We're going to make another loop. We're going to measure against that other loop that's down on the board, and then we're going to pull that up. And then we've cut the tail already. So next we're going to add that beautiful magnolia ribbon, and I've already cut that as well. So we are going to go ahead and measure that, 18 inches. And we're going to go down to the other tail. If you notice, the magnolias are facing downward. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn and twist the ribbon so that the magnolia is going upward. So what I did is, even though that I twisted it and brought it in, I'm going to twist it around so the magnolias are going up. I'm going to twist. I'm going to drop down the next loop. And you can match it up to the other loops. I always go a little bit smaller with my second ribbon, so that way I'm not hiding the background ribbon. We're going to twist. We're going to put that up, and as you can see, it's about a 1/2 inch difference. And the reason I do that is because I want to show off all my ribbon. We're going to twist. Here we go again. So this ribbon, you're not really seeing much of the magnolias. So we're going to twist it around so that you can see the beautiful flowers. And all you have to do is manipulate it a little bit, and it just actually allows you to do that with the wired ribbon. So we're going to pull down, and as you can see, my magnolias are going up in this direction and coming down this direction. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one more loop, and I like 4 underneath, 5 on the top, and I like a full bow. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in. We're going to twist, and we're just going to cut that off about 6 to 8 inches. And I don't like to cut the flowers off, so what I've done is I've allowed a little extra. So we're dropping that down. And as you can see, it's quite beautiful. It's coming to life. So we're done there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add this moss green, which is the same green that's on our background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the tail. I'm going to drop this down about 3/4 of the way down. So if you notice, it's not going to be 18 inches. It's going to be about 12 inches. And then I'm going to make a loop. And I'm going to make another loop. And we're going to make one more loop here. 4 loops in total on the bottom side here of being on top of the larger loops. So now we're going to cut that. And as you can see, the bow is actually looking quite full. And it's beautiful. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. And you can use any color you like. Sometimes I put a top color in with lace, which is very pretty. I think for a wedding or so forth would be very nice. So now we have this stripe ribbon, and it is a top color with the beige. And I am going to drop this down, and we're just going to do 2 loops. And this will finish off the inside of this bow. And we're gonna just cut that edge off. So you're thinking, okay, how am I gonna retrieve this bow with all these loops down off of here without messing things up? Well, I have a great trick, or it's not really a trick, it's a technique that I've learned from Kali, which I've been in Kali's group for a very long time, design school. So this is a zip tie that is used for wire, and it is your friend, trust me, because I have used regular wire, and this absolutely will take care of keeping this bow from coming apart. So you're going to slide this with the bumpy side of this wire tie to the bottom, and you're going to slide it next to the dowels. You're going to come up the other side. You're going to push your finger down in the center, just like this. You want to make sure you have all those loops on that side. You're going to put the wire tie through that dimple, and then what you're going to do is pull that up. And when you do, you can see that your bow is intact. What I do is I add a chenille stem, which is for the back to tie, and then I pull the wire tie real taut. And when you do that, believe me, it is not going to go anywhere. That bow will stay in place. That bow is not going to go anywhere. So this is going to be your bow, and all you have to do, because those loops are tied in there with that wire from that wire tie, and it is not going to move on you. And you're just going to manipulate those loops like so. And then what I do is I lay it back down, have a piece that I have cut in two. I take the wire out. I've cut this down the middle. I'm going to remove the wire so it takes away the bulk. And I'm going to fold this in half. And it's going to get rid of the mechanics. You're not going to see any of the wire, and you're not going to see that wire tie. As you can see, it's nice and covered now. And we're going to go around the back. And we're going to tie that really nice and tight. As you can see, I'm pulling and tugging at those loops because I want them to just be majestic, to stand up and be beautiful in every way. So I've been doing some training. I have some help with the business, and the only reason is because a lot of you have asked that I have a couple thousand customers now, and they have asked me exactly what is going on. So I'm going to let you know that I'm on the transplant list for a double lung transplant at the University of Maryland. Praying it happens soon, as being on oxygen is no fun. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to curl our loops. So all you do is you curl it up between your fingers, and then at the bottom you want to pull down from the center. Now of course you can leave your tails straight and just have them flowing loosely. But I always curl my tails. I just think it gives some flair to the bow. So I hope you enjoyed this.
Thank you for joining us today.
So thanks for watching.
If you like this video and would
And
like
we
to
hope
see
to you
others,
again. And
subscribe
if you
to
like
our
this bow, I'll
channel.
put the link in so you can make a purchase of this beautiful bow. Thank you again for watching. Bye for now.